Hello friends, in this lecture we will learn about non-cooperation movement. The non-cooperation movement was the first Miss Bizda movement. The movement was the launch in 1920 by the Mahatma Gandhi for achieving two major objectives. Firstly, reversal of the wrongs done by the British government during the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Reversal meant punishment to British officials responsible for the Jallianwala Bagh massacre and the composition to the promise to who lost their members. Secondly, Khilafat issue come to for offer the First World War. Let us know look at the reason for the launching the movement in the little more detail. During the end of the First World War, the order to the cure the revolutionary activities to British government in the India passed the Rowlatt Act. The Rowlatt Act empowered by the British administration to the detain any person on the basis of sup- suspicion and without any trial. The response to this Rowlatt Act, the Mahatma Gandhi launched an anti-Rowlatt Satyagraha, which was in nature of all India strike on 6th April 1919. During the strike, violence broke out the many places, and the provisionary order were applied the various places, including Punjab. Punjab at that time was already under military rule. A peaceful crowd gathered at the Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar to protest the arrest of their leaders Saifuddin Kishlu and Satyapal. Considering the mass congregation as the volunteer of the Provisionary Order, General Dyer, Chief Military Administration of Punjab at that time, unmarked the troops of the fire of the unmarked crowd, killing nearly of 1,000 people. This act became the central issue for the launching the non-cooperation movement. Another reason for the launching the movement was the Khilafat issue. After the First World War, victorious allies deposit of the Caliphate Ottoman Empire, and there were plans of the dividing the Ottoman Empire into the smaller mandatories. The Caliphate was considered the religious leader of Muslims across the world. Consequently, Muslim community across the world launched the Khilafat movement to prevent the deposition of the Caliph and the balkanization of the Ottoman Empire in India. Congress supported the Muslim League over the Khilafat issue and made it one of the main objectives of the non-cooperation movement. The Constitution, the reform of the year 1919, also known as the Montagu Clam- uh, Montagu Calmus for the reform, were rejected by the Congress as they were considered fall short of the nationalist demand. The nationalist leader decided to boycott the election to be held in 1920 and instead they launched the non-cooperation movement. A special session was the held of Calcutta to approve the resolution for the launching the movement, but the resolution was reputed by the C.R. Das in the December of the same year of the Congress session held on the Nagpur. C.R. Das put aside his the differences with Mahatma Gandhi and the resolution for the launching the movement was approved. Mahatma Gandhi led the elaborated the program for non-cooperation movement. The program was the twinfold, positive and negative. The positive program included the setting up of national education institution, popular courts, charkha and khadi popularization, rising the volunteer corps, etc. Charkha was considered as a symbol of the self-reliance as the Indians were able to produce their own clothes and they were not dependent on British factory manufacturing textiles. The negative performance included boycott the tiles, offices, schools, colleges refuses to join military service, etc. Triple boycott the emerge of the most popular form of boycott comprising of boycott of election, legislature and the courts. Gandhiji and Ali brother undertook a nationwide tour. About 19,000 students left government school and colleges. Many lawyers gave up their practice. Boycott of foreign clothes was the practice and the foreign clothes was the even public burn. Shops selling liquor were picked Tilak Swaraj and Tilak Swaraj Fund, which was established on death of Tilak, was the oversubscribed. Some local Congress community also gave a call for the civil disobedience movement. Civil disobedience movement was organized by Midnapur in Bengal and Guntur in Andhra Pradesh by the non-payment of land revenue. Strike were organized in Assam tea plantation of steamer services. The spirit of the definitions led to the local struggle such as the Awadh Kishan Sabha movement, Mapila movement, Praja Mandal movement and the SGPC movements. In 19